We're getting more insight about the process of selecting a new pope, known as the conclave. Cardinals from around the world will gather at the Vatican to vote on the pope's successor.
Hannah Cotter spoke with a local theology professor about that process. She joins us live in studio. And Hannah, there's somewhat local connection here with former Boston Archbishop Cardinal Sean O'Malley, right?
Mike, Shannon, Cardinal O'Malley was close with Pope Francis. I'm told he's already traveling to the Vatican, where he will attend the Pope's funeral and be involved in some pre-conclave meetings. However, he will not participate in that voting process because of his age.
Cardinals will meet to discuss issues the church is facing and characteristics they're looking for in the next pope. Providence College theology professor James Keating.
With Pope Francis, you had someone who took the church in a slightly different direction than it had been moving. You had 30 years, a little more than 30 years, of a similar kind of approach. Francis comes in and, he says he wants to shake things up.
Keating says the question before the Cardinals is whether to continue Francis's approach.
The next pope, I would be very surprised if it didn't combine, what people liked about Francis, the sort of the personal touch, the outreach to those who were, religious seekers or the marginalized. But at the same time, he might also, try to bring along some of the things that, worked with John Paul and Benedict.
Keating says these initial pre-conclave meetings will be crucial.
Going to be more important than ever, probably.
Because many of the Cardinals don't know each other.
Francis really wanted to universalize the church and shift its center from the West to a more global. You have dioceses that had never had a cardinal before, that they now have a cardinal. And so those folks will be showing up to Rome.
Cardinal Sean O'Malley, who recently retired from the Boston Archdiocese, participated in the 2013 conclave that elected Pope Francis. Though at 80, he's aged out of the voting process, Keating says O'Malley's perspective is valued.
He was a close confidant and collaborator of Pope Francis. He's well beloved and respected. And so he will play, I would gather, a relatively significant role in those pre-conclave meetings.
More on the voting process and how long Keating expects it to last coming up at 6. For now, I'm live in the studio. Hannah Cotter, 12 News.
Hannah, thank you. And you can count on 12 News to bring you continuing coverage on the passing of Pope Francis leading up to his funeral this Saturday, and then the conclave at the Vatican to select the next pope.